Chons, also called Chons He, or He Who Fares Through the Heavens. He is a deity of relatively high importance, classified as either a neter or a god and associated with the moon, coming to us from Kemetic or Egyptian civilization. He was venerated at a major cult center in Thebes, which of course was also a significant economic and social hub for the civilization at that time. His symbols were the moon disk, the side lock, the falcon, the crook and flail, and the wasp scepter, which itself is an ultimate symbol of rulership and divine power. His parentage were Ammon and Mut, who were both great and significant neters themselves, and together they formed what is known as the Triad of Thebes. He is documented in literature including the pyramid texts, and to this civilization, although we typically identify the power of the solar deity for this culture, the moon was also significant to them in its sway and ability to dictate a future or tell a fate. His name, which means he who fares through the heavens, is clearly a reference to the moon and its lunar cycles. And as Lord of Time, he converges with Thoth, whose ibis head he sometimes adopts. And he represented as a young man in a mummy posture, with his legs closed together and with the crescent moon and full moon on his head. In Thebes, he was equated with the name Su, which typically meant the same thing, but was regarded by the title Bearer of Heaven. He had another epitaph, which was He Who Gives Advice, which speaks again to the idea of the moon and its connection with identifying fate or prophecy through the lunar cycles. As he merged with Re and became Khonsu Re, he was seen in the form of the youthful sun god, who looked for protection against wild animals, or really the representation of chaos forces through this deity who was a calming influence. In the period of the late New Kingdom, a major temple was built for Khonsu at Karnak, and this is significant because of its connections to the significance of Karnak itself and the other deities that are venerated in that particular geographic area. Through his association with the moon, he is linked to other moon deities who are also important from other pantheons. Mahu is a creator deity associated with the moon from Dahomey mythology, and Aha is an ancient Kemetic neter who also shares the association with the moon. The significance of a triad that he forms is not lost, as there were several significant triads formed throughout many eras of both the New and Middle Kingdom. This includes the Memphite triad and the Elephantine triad, which included significant pairings of gods who represented trifectas of power and also the centralization of ideologies and rulership. We'll continue to explore these ideas, particularly based around moon gods, who show significant connections to other civilizations, cultures, and time periods. Thank you again for stopping at 9 World Chronicles. Please be sure to like and subscribe.